And we are live. It's that time in the month again. Mother truckers. I need to stop swearing. I have to I have to tone down the swearing because YouTube really doesn't like it when you swear all the time on their platform. So I'm gonna try and do less of that. Don't bank on it, fuckers. Whoops, there we go again. Cool. So yeah, that time of the month we're going to do our monthly live stream, going to do some transcribing, going to have some fun. I wanted to wear some makeup for today. I thought I'd put some, you know, like Halloween-y thing on my face, do myself up like a jack-o'-lantern or a zombie or, I don't know, a skeleton. But the problem is I have a beard, and that really gets in the way of, it takes up a significant portion of my face. So there's not all that much that I can do. So you'll just have to deal with my usual scary face and just assume that it's somehow scarier than normal. Of course, it is not scarier than normal. It is the same stupid face that I have every single day. You might be terrified by this, but I see this every day of my fucking life. So, yes, how is everybody? I hope everybody is well. This evening we are going to be transcribing, of course, that's what we do here, transcribing some Guthrie Trapp and some Luca Mantovanelli. The Luca Mantovanelli piece is an arrangement of My Hero, and this is being done for one of my patrons, which we'll talk about shortly. And the Guthrie Trapp piece is a 1952 Fender Telecaster demo that he did at where did he do that? I want to say Carter Guitars. It's very cool, very cool. I'm sure you're gonna absolutely dig it. Let's try that again. Absolutely dig it. As always, if you do enjoy these streams, I'm just checking that my audio's working correctly. Yep. If you do enjoy these streams, please do share them. Please do hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. You know, interaction is really helpful. The last month has been, the last 2 months has been an interesting one here on YouTube because I'm hell-bent on doing these Brent Mason videos. I'm doing these Brent Mason videos, one every single day, and they're tanking my channel, just absolutely tanking it, because of course I have a high number of subscribers, but only a small portion of the subscribers actually want to watch that content. So the more I make videos that people don't watch, the lower my videos come up in YouTube's algorithms. But I'm stubborn, so I'm just gonna keep doing them, right? So, hello Michael, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, I'll keep doing the Brent Mason videos. Aside from that, it's been an extremely busy month. Busy boy. Of course, transcribed all of Van Halen 2. Put that up on a lot of that up on Instagram. And I just moved on to transcribing Kiko Loureiro's first album, No Gravity, today. We just finished, actually. Well, why don't we show you? I posted a little clip of this on Instagram, but sure, why not? Let's post it here as well. So here's a little bit of Inferno. I actually prefer this displayed like this. This is quite cool actually, because when you get into the solo, where would that be? I mean, this stuff's nice. Which is cool. Where's the solo? That's the chorus. The solo is this. You know, I might actually make a tweak to that right now. How to best do that? I'm gonna make a tweak to this, see if we can improve the sound of this, because that rhythm guitar part is quite in your face during that guitar solo, and I don't want it to be in your face. So let's change the dynamics on the rhythm guitar a little bit and see if that improves it. Where are we gonna go from? Yeah. So, oh no, that's okay. So here. If I make this mezzo piano, should make a little bit of an improvement on that. Should be able to hear it a little bit better. Let's try that. Yeah, it makes a little bit more space to hear what's going on. Don't need to hear more of that though. You get the idea. So I'll save that. So that's what I've been doing all day today. Just moved on to the second track on the album, Endangered Species. So we're starting to gradually get through that. That'll be fun, but no more of that this evening. Well, I said no more of that. I'm sure after I've done this live stream, I'll go back and continue to do that, because that's what I do, right? I just spend endless amounts of hours transcribing nonsense. Cool. Let's take a look at the Guthrie Trapp piece. This shouldn't take too long, and we probably won't do it in its entirety. I thought it was a really nice clip. Someone actually requested it just recently, and of course, I'm more than happy to take requests. Oh, actually, of course, before I do that, I have to do this. Sorry. So, of course, you can make requests if you're a supporter over on Patreon, like some of these awesome people. Yeah, these guys absolutely rock. And if you want to get your name on that list, you can check out the link in the description and support me over on Patreon for as little as $1. And you get lots of cool stuff in return, and that's good because it supports the channel and it keeps my channel going, which, you know, is important, especially in these strange COVID times where, you know, nobody has any way to go out and do any bloody work. And if that doesn't suit, you can also head on over to Amazon and check out one of my books. Lots of books available, and yeah, great way to support the channel. Really big help, so consider doing that. Anyway, onto this Guthrie Trapp piece. So yeah, somebody did request this. I think it was a patron. I'm not entirely sure where I got this request, but I remember it being sent to me and then me saying, funny you should mention that, because I'm transcribing that at the end of the month on my live stream. So yeah, let's take a listen to it. It sounds like this. Sorry. I'm just going to put some markers in as I'm going. Could there be any more compression on that? Ross Duncan has just popped in and said he just finished the latest podcast. Enjoyed it. Herman Lee is back on Twitch. Yeah, I knew Herman would absolutely be back. There's no doubt in my mind that he would be back, because why wouldn't he be? Yeah, so there's some cool playing in there. I really don't think this one's going to take all that long to get done. And hopefully some of my patrons have gone and transcribed this, because of course that is kind of the point of the Patreon thing. Is should be teaching you how to transcribe, which is super cool. Oh, Peter, how's it going, buddy? And Diego Guitarist, how's it going, man? Long time no speak, Peter. Binging on the guitar solos. Yeah, I imagine you've missed quite a lot. So, yeah, this is a really cool piece. And, I mean, fucking hell, that guitar as well. That's a 1952 Fender Telecaster. That thing is pristine. Absolutely pristine. Just think about that. Just think about that. It's a 68-year-old instrument. Pristine. Absolutely astonishing. Super cool. Anyway, yeah, this is Guthrie Trapp, of course, great player, and fits very in line with all the stuff I've been covering on YouTube recently, the Brent Mason stuff, which, again, tanks the channel, so why I'm doing more of it, I don't know. But somebody did request it. So we got that swing fill. So we put a swing marker in here. Crank the volume on that a bit. Probably turn it down on here. It's really like offensively loud, isn't it? You're never going to even come close to... I mean, I don't know why I've started doing this recently, but I've been having fun going into the like the guitar sounds on Guitar Pro and trying to make the guitar sound a little bit more like what it is that we're transcribing. And of course, that is a waste of time, but I'm going to do it anyway. So let's put a bridge pickup on the Telecaster. Let's move these down. Let's move this down. Let's put a compressor in here. Now, of course, that's offensive. There's a lot of treble taken off, so we'll take a lot of treble off on that. Yeah, that'll do. Like, it's offensive, but here's what it is. What is this? Actually learn some of those solos. Given Lockdown 2.0. Yeah, of course. Silently enjoying the Brett Mason content. Good. Well, as always, Peter, you can help out massively just by leaving a comment on every video as they go up, because it helps with interaction. Didn't discover the podcast till like episode 40. Binged 40 episodes. I'm so glad that you enjoyed the podcast, Ross, and thank you very much for buying a tea. Oh, you're at a party. You should be in lockdown, Peter. That's not a thing. You absolutely shouldn't be at a party. Go and have fun, mate. My girlfriend's having a party and I'm not at it. So that's how dedicated I am to you guys and to entertaining you and educating you and serving you and making sure you have a good time. I could be at my girlfriend's house at her Halloween party right now, but I'm not. I'm here. I mean, that's just too bright. That's like, it's hurting my ears. We can't have that. Let's go into the EQ and just take some of that top end off, because that's just unnecessary, isn't it? Let's not swing, actually. I mean, he's got like a bubbly feel to his playing. Be a pull off there, won't it? Oh, fucking hell. We've got here. Let us together at school anyway, so I'll be damned if I'm not going to have a good time. Yeah, absolutely. Freaking love it, man. To help me out, no end over lockdown. Had a couple of chats with Mike about some mental health stuff. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you can always reach out to me or Mike and, you know, talk. We are here. I mean, like I said, that's why I'm here now. I wouldn't want to let my guys down. Why is that low string so loud? That's just obnoxious. Whoops. That's going to be... We can start doing the copy paste. Put the palm mutes on all the low strings there. Ah. Oh, he does pick both of those notes. Ignore me. I mean, everyone's always ignoring me, so... Why is that low string so obnoxiously loud? Super easy stuff, right? In fact, I think this is relevant to the Telecaster group, so I'm going to post this up in the Telecaster group on Facebook, because that's always helpful. Oh, I wish I could spell. Oh, right, it can go up in the Telecaster group and it can go up in country guitar, because this is definitely like country boogie stuff. Yeah! Right, so that's getting shared. We should both be proud of ourselves. Yeah, we are super, super happy with how the podcast goes. So, yeah, even though we only have a small audience, you know, that audience matters to us. You all matter to us. Wrong strings. Should be that. Yeah. Good old copy paste. just I can't get over how obnoxiously loud that low string is. Of course, copy paste, save ourselves some time, because we don't want to be here all night, right? Oh, does go down to the G sharp. I literally might have to change the sound, because that how loud that guitar is upsetting me. Was it going to change if I go on neck pickup? Nope. What? Is it for some reason the compressor? Is the compressor doing that? Because I got the level up? I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely better. The compression, the compressor pedal is adding some ridiculous volume to the low string for some reason. Right, cool. Definitely consuming a lot of YouTube content at the moment. Always happy to have anything guitar related to watch. Well, this is guitar related, and I'm going to talk absolute mince while I do it. Oh, was he playing that? That's an F sharp 7 chord. Yeah, going up to first inversion. I'll put a shift slide in here. like a muted string. I love that lick. That you know, playing your major triad, moving up chromatically to, this is still the triad, and then the E triad that you were originally playing, and then you're sliding down a tone, giving you that, it gives you like an E7 or an E9 sound. Very cool. Yeah, there. Rich Johnson, 10,000 more hours of ear training, and I should be able to do this. Not even the fastest transcribing pen science yet. Well, I guess, yeah, that of course is the important thing to note when you watch me doing something like this. I'm not using a guitar, obviously, and I'm not fucking around. Like I can hear what he's playing and I know what he's playing, and I would like to think that, and I'm always saying this, when you guys are trying to transcribe and you, I don't know, transcribe, so just transcribe something that you're an expert of, right? If you find yourself transcribing, let's say you're super into Eric Clapton, and you hear Eric play one of Eric's licks, you would like to think that you wouldn't need to fuck around with your guitar to find where he's playing that thing, because he's played it so many times, you've played it so many times, you just know it. The more you transcribe and the more you widen your musical diet and your horizons, the better you get at doing that for lots of different things. Is he playing that there? That's kind of a cool lick. There we go. Ba 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 ba. That sounds. That is an open string. Ba da da da. Sure. I'm going to put that like that because it's a bit of quantizing. He does pick way for this. Easy. Now here, we're in a tricky position here because it's like he's shifted. It's like he's played a bar of 7/8 accidentally because, of course, you know, it's free time, nature of the beast when you're doing something like this. Let's see what he does there. So I'd definitely put this on the beat. going to backtrack this a bit now. I don't like this. I'm going to leave this like this. I might come back and make that bar of 7/8. I might not. We'll see what happens with where it goes. It's all about, with a transcription like this, it's all about where it goes. It's all about how it looks on the page and making sure that beat 1 is lining up where beat 1 should line up. And of course, you need to know where beat 1 is just in terms of the feel of the piece. And this very much feels like it should be beat 1. Why so loud? These are all just classic double stop licks. Oh. These licks I'm playing all the time. So with that in mind, with the kind of reflection in mind, this is absolutely a bar of 7/8. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Ever transcribed any Andy James stuff live? I have, yeah. There is. Yeah, if you just look up Levi Clay, Andy James live. Yeah, I've done Andy James live transcriptions. Sure. I appreciate that they're probably more interesting to people than this, right? But I like this. I really like this. Bald Eagle. Who the hell is Bald Eagle? Hello, Bald Eagle. Is that Leon? Or Jeff? There's only a couple of people that have moderator status. So... oh, I lost my... There we go, guitar. Ah, Doug Smoot's online. How's it going? How's it going, man? Any chance of doing a breakdown lesson or live transcription of Pick It Apart? I can't play it, mate. It's too fast. Lovely sense of feel, kind of lazy sounding. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Totally. Tons of attitude. Laid back. Super laid back. It's mine 7 sharp 5. Okay, you had to change your name. I'm not going to... No. We did this on Discord, didn't we? Why did you change your name? Should know that's an F sharp from doing it already. Now these are the shift slides between these, all on the same finger. Be an oh, nice. Fierce opinions on YouTube. We're gonna go for the same lick here. Yep. Oh, whoops. Oh. Oh, you major 7. That's, you know, rough and ready. I like it. I'm correcting it. Move my fucking head out of the way. There you go. And it's going to go. It's going to use that to take us back to the E. Now this is like a masterclass in. Up to the F sharp, or is he going to go to B? Does he go there? He does. Is he playing there? Open G. I'm going to put those as eighth notes just because we got, there is, you can see just from the waveform that there's visual rest there, so. let's do these 2 bars and then listen to it. I love licks like these. These are super cool. Naviz87. Hello, how's it going? Right, let's put a tempo marker in and have a listen. So we are looking at about 215 BPM. Have a listen. Very, to the point. I'm not going to say basic because it's obviously not basic playing, but it's it's very obvious playing, right? Why are people always stealing my dog? There are so many dogs apparently online that just look like my dog, and I keep getting sent pictures of Instagram pictures of other people's dogs, and I'm like, why has this person stolen my dog? Please stop stealing my dog. Wondering for some time, have you considered releasing a book about hybrid picking, fundamental changes? It's literally on my list of things to do. It's like the next book that I write is on. That's the idea, is to do a hybrid picking book. I've just got too many transcription jobs on at the moment for me to take the time out to actually write it. But yeah, it's absolutely on the agenda. Don't you worry about that. It will happen, because there's a lot to be said for hybrid picking, right? And teaching it across multiple styles, because the hybrid picking means a lot of different things to different people. And certainly back in the lick library days, I cringed to looking at Stuart Ball's hybrid picking stuff, because to him, what hybrid picking means is using your finger to play the adjacent string when you could just do it with your pick, but we won't. We'll do it with our fingers just to show that we can do it with our fingers. That is just goofball material to me. No, thank you. Hybrid picking is something that I'm obviously super into. My favourite players are guys like Danny Gatton, Scotty Anderson. Where does he count? He plays with a thumb pick, so let's say no, he doesn't really count. But all of this kind of, again, I want to say Brent Mason, but again, he plays with a thumb pick as well, right? So Guthrie, Trapp, great player. Roy Buchanan, all of these old telly players, and they're all great hybrid pickers. But I grew up on guys like Zach Wild, who of course a great hybrid picker as well. And when I started getting into the fusion type thing, one of my favourite players was Brett Garsed, and of course fantastic hybrid picker. It's a cool technique to have under your belt, and it can be so many things. You can use it to do very obvious hybrid picky things, like use it to do things that hybrid picking helps facilitate, or you can integrate it in your style like Garsed does, which is a lot more subtle. You don't really know he's using the technique, right? What audio interface do I use? I'm using the Apollo Twin. So yeah, there's your answer. Right, let me crack on, get this finished, and then we'll do Luca Mantovanelli. as an F. There will absolutely be a shred context chapter, yeah. Because hybrid picking can be used in some really cool ways in shred. Yeah, less said about Stuart, the better. What's the bet? And he slides down there. Better hammer onto the G sharp bit. He doesn't. C sharp. Right, I've seen you transcribe before. Why is this time... I've seen you transcribe before. Why is this time the half notes in groups of 2 instead of 4? Yeah, so I've not... I'll fix it. Like that, yeah. The reason I don't do that immediately is because when I put in 16th notes, it will beam them incorrectly. It's just the default beaming for Guitar Pro. I assume that's what you were talking about. C sharp. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Inversion lower. You know, I want to move on and do the Luca thing, but I'm 20 seconds away from the end. I might as well finish it, right? Does just play the G there, D. The licks. Hello, Nana. F sharp 7. What do you think, Ross? What do you think? Now I'm having to fix the beaming as I go. Play the D. Yeah, you should have gone for the D sharp. Great playing. we're done. Spent way too much time doing it, but we are done. Alright, as far as our key signature on it, let's put it in E, because why not? And then we're going to save it, and this is going to go up for my Patreon supporters. Where do we save that? Patreon folder. Guthrie Trapp 52 tally. Alright, let's take a listen to it, and then I'll check some questions, and then we will head on out and do the Luca Mantovanelli thing. I have some books by Gustavo Assis Brazil, yeah, mostly arpeggios. It really depends. So he's a great example of like how far the technique can be taken. I have his books. He sent them to me just recently. Actually, he was a patron up until this month. Actually, he's a long-time supporter of my work. I like the guy. He's a nice guy. I love his work. His work is fantastic. It's not what you'd be looking for if you were trying to learn country. You know what I mean? Like, it's a totally different approach to hybrid picking, but it's ridiculously high level. His stuff is awesome if you're looking to see how you can use hybrid picking to integrate some ridiculous stuff into your playing that wouldn't be the thing you would normally expect to do with hybrid picking. Taking it to levels that normal hybrid picking won't take you, but also pick playing won't take you. So his books are great. They are very good. Anyway, sounds like this. Killer. So let's get that saved and move on. So, in fact, let me export the PDF. So, this next video that we're going to be doing, this is... Okay, what's the story behind this? So, obviously, in fact, I'll tell you what. Let's run the credits. So part of being a Patreon supporter, depending on the tier you're at, you can get lots of stuff in return. And one of those things you can get in return is monthly private lessons with me. So at the $50 tier, you get a monthly private lesson with me. Well, I had a guy sign up this month. He doesn't want to take the lesson. He wanted me to transcribe something for him, if that was okay. And I thought, yeah, sure, why not? I was going to transcribe it for him, but I'm so damn busy with, other work, like work, deadlines for shit, that I thought, fuck it, other people might enjoy this, so I'll do it as part of my monthly live stream. So if you want to get stuff like this, you could subscribe to Patreon, and if you want to make requests like that, that's a good place to do it. That last chord is a minor 6/9. No, it's a major 6/9. It's an E6/9. I mean, it's got the major 6, the 9th, the 5th, and the root. Okay, so there's no third in there, but it's certainly not a minor 6/9. No. You're certainly thinking of it as being a major sound. Right, so yeah, this is the piece. Now, this is Luca Mantovanelli, and this is quite fitting for the work that I have on at the moment, because Luca is getting me to transcribe his entire album at the moment. I just need to finish the Kiko album before I move on and do it. So I'm going to be fully exposed to Luca's playing for a solid month now, which is going to be fun. Let's take a listen to this. I'll mark the file out, and I'll get some transcribing done of it. So it sounds like this. So I'm going to... I mean, you say, is that a Foo Fighters cover? I was under the impression it was supposed to be. It's My Hero, but it's certainly. I'm not tying it into the Foo Fighters song that closely, but it absolutely is supposed to be My Hero. Yeah. So. Right. So, yeah, this one, obviously a lot harder. This one's definitely a lot harder than the previous one, the Guthrie Trapp one. There's a lot more going on here. But that's cool, you know. We like a challenge. Challenge is good. Challenge is fun. Yeah, love to make our lives difficult, or however you want to look at it. I should have my phone to hand, really, shouldn't I? Because what are the chances that people are going to come to my door and trick or treat? Well, virtually none, because we're in a global pandemic, but... You never fucking know, do you? And of course, because I've got a Ring doorbell, if someone comes to my doorbell, I can go, "Hey, fuck off." Whoops, I was supposed to not be swearing. Damn it. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so in terms of timing for this, I've elected to have it as a slow tempo. What have we got there? Markers, compute tempo. Yeah, 76 BPM. Just check we're in. Yep, still in E. Still in standard tuning, I should say. Hua. Now, there's a delay on it, of course, which doesn't make your life easier. So, oh, is he playing the E in there? Yeah. I'm just checking he's fingering how he's pulling this. It's like a percussive slap. There we go. Yeah, it's cool. Now you can never get a really good, unless you're going to use the, they do have a Galway thumb thing that you can put in here. I always find these obnoxiously loud though. Okay, not that offensive anymore. Maybe they made them quieter. Oh, maybe it was the finger that's offensively loud. Yeah. But yeah, it's totally not offensive. So cool. Key signature is going to be important on this one. It's definitely in the key of E again. 2 pieces in the key of E tonight. Now we'll just arpeggiating through. Oh no, got the second in there. Yeah. So copy and paste. Oh, this is like a real mindfuck doing stuff like this. Copy paste. Fingers are still on there because I copy pasted. Yeah, good, sorry. Cool. Now I can see that I can copy and paste that bar exactly apart from that one note, which is still the high string there. So it's the same idea. We do have a chord, not the finger, and it sits on that E. It doesn't re-pick that note. No, no. We've turned into Van Halen now with our tapped harmonics. I'll put that through as a whole bar like that. Put a lettering on there. Cool. Any questions about this so far? Make my life sane. Ask me a question. Stop me from having to work. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to change these for E major muted strings, because it's annoying me that on the transcription you're getting the naturals here and then the sharps there. They're supposed to be indiscriminate slaps. They will sound a little bit better as well. I hate that Guitar Pro doesn't have a tapped harmonic sound, you know? It's just an all harmonic. Okay. Carried want that slap on this. Where is it? There. I'm gonna not have that. I'll just put a lettering in there. Lost it again. There. Okay, so with that, I can now go and put a lettering like that. Put a lettering on that. Yeah. Ah, you bastard. You would refuse. You've not been a patron long enough yet, man. What a nice channel. YouTube just recommended me. Oh, fantastic. And from Germany, no less. I'm a big fan. Big fan of Germany. How's it going? Whereabouts in Germany? That's a bit of detail there, right? Now, I think quantizing is important I think quantizing is important for this. My Halloween costume, look at me. Look at this face. I'm terrifying. That is my Halloween costume. I did a speech at the start saying, well, I'm not wearing a Halloween costume. I was going to paint my face, but, you know, a significant portion of my face is covered in beard, so it's really hard to paint your face when most of it is covered. So you just have to deal with this horrifying face. So yeah, as I was saying, when I listen to this, I don't want to go into the minutiae of the rhythm of this. I want to hear it as it's intended. Like, I want to hear it and then replicate how I'm perceiving it would be the best way to put it. And rhythmically, this phrase in beat 3 here, I'm hearing da 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 da. That's what I'm going for. Da 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 da. So we hit that chord. Yeah, we'll go for that. Oh, it's a B string. Oh, we've got people flirting with me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Now with a lettering on that, ba ba da da, ba da 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 da. Yep. Where's that? Yeah. Is he? Yeah. So he's definitely going for his harmonics at that 12th fret. So these are really like open string tapped harmonics. I'm going to put the finger on it, the golpe finger. So that's like silly levels of detail. But when I put this on there, I think this will play quite all right. Let's get a listen to him playing. Yeah, I'm happy with how that's turned out. So it's worth pointing out that this struggle that people have with transcription. I'll bring myself up on screen. No, wrong screen. There we go. It's worth pointing out that when it comes to transcription, I sucked when I started transcribing. And sure, I've been transcribing professionally for a decade now. And prior to that, I was transcribing, all the time anyway. But I remember vividly my first transcriptions. They were fucking painful. Absolutely painful. And I think back to when I first picked up the guitar. That was painful too, physically as well as mentally. I remember trying to learn to play a G chord, getting it from a tab on mxtabs.net and just being like, you can't play that. The tab must be incorrect. And now playing a G chord is simple to me. And so when Martin says, it seems like magic to me how people can transcribe, I'm made up if I can suss out a first position chord, that's fair. But let me grab a guitar and a pick. Let's go for this bad boy today. The example I always like to go for is this. Make sure that's coming through. Now, there's a high probability that from hearing that you know what that chord is. If you don't know what that chord is, it's because you've not been exposed to it enough. That's the Hendrix chord. That E7 sharp 9 sound. If we go to something simpler, if we just play like an open D chord, if you hear this, just hear that. I would imagine that if you have some degree of playing experience, if you heard that on a record, you'd pick up your guitar and know what that was, right? So it's just about exposing yourself to this stuff. I've heard this a million times. I've heard a lot of things, right? And because of that, it doesn't matter for me now if I'm transcribing blues or jazz or rock or country or fusion or shred. I've just done the Andy James's new track for him. I'm working on Kiko Loureira's album at the moment. Like, this is all vocabulary that I'm familiar with. You have to just force yourself to try it again. You have to just expose yourself to this stuff and force yourself to really focus on it. Because I think when guitar players play, I think when we learn things, it's so easy for us to look at a tab and go, okay, well, I put my finger here, then I put my finger here. I'm noodling, having fun. Yeah, and we don't want to do that. We don't just, when we play the guitar, want to be, if I put my finger here, it will sound like the record. We should really be focusing on the sound of when we put our fingers in places on the guitar. Anticipating. If I play, let's say I play Smoke on the Water, right? Now, of course, we know that to be open strings, 3rd fret. What I would encourage you to do is to play that and anticipate what it would sound like if I move this down 1 fret. Ba, 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 ba. And which, you see what I'm doing there? It's like anytime I practice on the guitar, I'm trying to anticipate the sound of what it's going to sound like when I put my fingers in a certain place before I play them there, put them there. So if I'm practicing scales or arpeggios or whatever it happens to be, well, if I play like a G7, I'm not just going to go. I'm going to go bum 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 da 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 ba ba bum ba da 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 dum boo da da da. Yeah, I'm focusing on listening, trying to engage my ears a shit ton more than just engaging my fingers. So yeah, right, let's go back to it. Mini lesson. Probably could have turned the guitar on, had some volume. That might have made it a little bit better. As always, if you are watching this stream, you're enjoying yourself, share it on social media, hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. That helps. Now I'm trying to get a copy and paste. Yeah, I'm just going to copy and paste that and put the open string on at the end, which he plays. Yeah, that'll do. Now, of course, I'm happy for people to not learn to transcribe because then you always pay me to do it for you. But you know, it's a skill that's worth having just for your own development. And who knows, if you're looking to become more professional in music, transcription is a totally viable business. Is he playing the same thing? Yeah. So put our let rings in there. We get that. Okay, where are we going from here? I mean, that's reserved for the Levi Clay only fans, which is not the Patreon. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, hello. So we go. Okay, yeah. Playing. Are we playing all the way up to the E? So we've got an E over G sharp. Oh, whoops. Probably button my shirt back on. I mean, that's an unnecessary amount of buttons to have. Sorry. Maybe a little bit more straight-laced. Wrong screen. There we go. Oh yeah, of course we've got the E in there. E in the D note on the D string. What's going on here? Chaos. Sorry. Now we've got the finger, the goldplay finger on that. Is that yeah, but he doesn't hit that. Was he hit before that? It's like where's he? I'm hearing an F sharp, but he doesn't play an F sharp. This I don't like this. Let's have a listen. So we want some letterings on this, right? Oh. There's, I mean, you're hearing an F sharp. You're definitely hearing an F sharp, but unbuttoned Levi. Well, to be fair, I'd say buttoned Levi is a Halloween costume because I can't remember the last time I buttoned a shirt up to the top button. I don't know. Such is life. I do have a costume actually. I could put a costume on. Hang on. I think. Just coming. I can't see. Okay. Oh. How's that? I mean, I can't see shit. There we go. Oh. I mean, transcribing like this is going to be hard, but let's continue. Can I hear anything? Where the fuck are we playing that? Yeah. Now, speed helps here. Okay, that's interesting. Put the B on the bass. Oh. I'm struggling. The problem with this mask. I did a video in this mask. I did a cover of Slipknot's People Equal Shit. And I wore this mask. Oh! The problem is with this mask is inside it's just this. There's some padding, but the mask itself is like a hard plastic, and this bit here rested against the bridge of your nose and just pushes down on your face. And trying to film a video with that on was a fucking nightmare. I like this. Time and determination is a great substitute for talent. Right, what have I missed? So this costume. Nice costume, yep. Have you ever instructional video, Shredder's Not Dead? I've not heard of that video, Dave, sorry. I think I was in first. It's untalented. No, yeah, there's no such thing as untalented. No such thing as untalented. You could be maybe like inefficient in how you're practicing. You know what I mean? You could waste time in how you're practicing. You could be glazing over the important details. But I honestly, you know, I've taught hundreds of people in my life now, and I've never found anybody that I would out and out say was just definitely untalented. Fuck's sake. Oh, we like this Avery. Nope. I do like the Avery there. Is he playing that? Yeah. Okay, yep. It's an old cliche to point out, you know, the old what's the difference between a student and a master, and the answer is that the master has failed more times than the student's ever tried. But I like that. Okay, so you can't run a lettering through the chords like that. Not gonna lie, I definitely enjoyed doing the Guthrie Trapp thing a little bit more. I'm unbuttoning the shirt now, it's getting ridiculous, sorry. More comfortable. Talent gets hidden by being unaware of things you need to adjust the mic on. Yeah, I don't really agree with the idea of talent even existing. I've never met a single guitar player across the world, and I've travelled a lot of it and met a lot of them. I've never met a single working professional that found it easy, that didn't have to work really fucking hard, you know. A6 chord. Okay. So what are we going for here? We're going to do everything said. So to be able to transcribe like this is special. Even is. Nah, again, Martin. I just totally disagree. And I'm the one in the position of having those years of experience. Like, I don't mind patting myself in the back and saying like I am one of the best you'll ever find at doing what I do, right? But the reason I'm as good as this is because I've been doing this every single day for 7 hours for almost 15 years. And yeah, if you did this for every single day of your life for 7 hours at least for 15 years, and at the end of it you weren't really fucking good at it, yeah, there would be a problem. You would be the one that's incredible. Yeah, you'd be the special one. Fuck, what chord are we playing there? Can hear those notes. We're not just playing those notes then. Wouldn't put a G sharp in there. Why is everybody flirting with me tonight? Why can I not hear this chord? It's driving me crazy. Okay, you hear there, that note is in there. Yeah. Hardest piece I've transcribed. Oh, it goes between lots of different things. You know, any day of the week it could be something I did by Holdsworth or something I did by Sean Lane. Yeah, I do a lot of stuff, you know, so it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Lots of things have made me want to die. Put it that way. I guess what I'll have to say from all of the flirting tonight is that boxing training seems to be working for me. I've not had a compliment in years, and then suddenly I've got like 2 or 3 people telling me that I'm handsome. I can't wait for boxing tomorrow now. Oh. That is right. Just to keep myself sane, I'm going to press play from the start, see how it's sounding. Don't know why that fermata lasted that long. I should set up an OnlyFans. apparently all it took was, you know, divorce. Divorce and then suddenly you're attractive. Oh, he does hit there. It's a B over E. That's cool. Oh, Star Wars all day long, Dave. All day long. No, I'm stuck on a stream with 2 Trekkies. What was that in reference to, Martin? Oh, I see. You're another Trekkie. Okay. Oh, okay. So I'll gang up on Ross now. To me, this will upset people. I would rather watch Star Trek than watch Formula One. I would rather watch, I don't know, how meat is made than Formula One. Sorry. Now I'm checking for a copy paste. We talked about field hockey before. I used to play field hockey. Never watched Star Wars, don't plan to. Stick with F1. Thank you very much for tuning in. And yeah, hit that subscribe button. I upload a video every single day. All right, to be fair, those are largely just me doing Brent Mason solos. But I do 2 live streams per month. And who knows, I might be up in that. I just need to get through my fucking work. Just got too much fucking transcribing that needs doing. I've been pretty lax this month. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. The Audi still works, Ross. It hasn't died on me yet. And I have been putting it through its paces, to be fair. I have been using it a lot. I definitely got to copy paste it, right? That bit there. Sweet. We're not done yet. It's like 14 seconds of this stuff to go. I'm happy to just copy paste that because I want this to be over. And we've got a copy paste of that and we're done. Right, so I'm going to take the fermata off that because that was ridiculous. I have no idea why that is as long as that needs to be. But I'd say we're done there. The Audi is definitely serving me well. I'm using it to drive to my girlfriend's, and she lives in Glasgow, so it's like a 20, 22, 25 minute drive from my house. So I'm making that journey quite a lot at the moment, so I'm putting a lot of miles on the clock, and it hasn't died on me, so that's nice. Right, let's save this. Luca, my hero. Let's have a listen. Sounds like this. I'm quite okay with that. I am going to leave that there. So, I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Any questions before I leave? I'm going to do my credits. As always, a massive thank you to my wonderful, wonderful, kind and generous supporters over on Patreon. You keep me going. You have kept me... I'd be in big fucking trouble with this lockdown situation. And our government not really supporting the self-employed as much as they probably should if it wasn't for my Patreon supporters. So thank you so much for your kindness, generosity and support. There's a link in the description if you want to go and support me over on Patreon. You can do so for as little as $1. Get lots in return, you know, tab downloads, join my private Facebook group, get your name listed, private lessons, transcription, study club streams, or private lessons, you know, lots of stuff that you can get in return. And if that doesn't suit, you can always head on over to Amazon, check out one of my books, link in the description. Again, that's the other thing that's kept me afloat during these trying times. And yeah, do love the support there. So anything else I need to say? Subscribe, that helps. Leave a nice little comment on all of the videos anytime you watch a video, just leave a comment, even if it's really enjoyed that, Levi. Like, it helps. And my channel, the views are just that YouTube is hammering my channel at the moment into oblivion. And it's not getting the traffic that it would normally get. The videos aren't being shown to as many people. So just leaving comments on videos helps, hitting that like button, subscribing, telling friends, etc. It really is a big help. And it's pretty soul destroying putting in, especially over, it's funny, right? The last 2 months, 72 days, I've uploaded a Brent Mason video every single day for 72 days. Can you fathom how much work that has been? Can you, for a fraction of a second, can you fathom how much work it is to find a solo, transcribe the solo, learn to play the solo, video me playing the solo, make an animation for the tab, edit the video and upload it every single day for 72 days? Like, it takes so much fucking time. And you would think that that would make the channel do this, but actually it's made the channel do this. So leaving comments, it really does help. And telling people that might enjoy it, that really does help. It sounds like I'm begging, and realistically, I am. It would be appreciated. Okay, so let's read these comments. And he said, only time in practice, there is a gift there. Nope, not accepting it, Martin. Not accepting it. Not at all. My gift is that I'm stubborn, right? My gift is that I refused to give up at transcription. I kept at it until I got really fucking good. Real quick tip on transcribing chords. Yes, Dave. So the tip I got from Mike Stern on transcribing chords, when he first started transcribing, he was transcribing Joe Pass stuff. He would transcribe Joe Pass chord melodies, and in the early stages, he would literally just transcribe the top note of the chord. When he was working this stuff out, he couldn't quite work out what the chord was. If he could just hear that top note, he would write down what that top note was. Now, I know that sounds ridiculous. It might sound ridiculous. It might not sound ridiculous. That's kind of the point. Everybody's at a different level in their ability to hear harmony, okay? And just being able to hear the top note might seem really fucking easy to you. If it is, we'll come on to that in a second, but it might not. You might go, wow, I've never really thought of trying to do that. Just being able to hear what the top note of a chord is practice, okay? When you get really good at that, you'll have a better ability to listen more closely to the chord and hear what the bottom note of the chord is. So if you can hear the top note and the bottom note, what I generally find is, for me, working out chord voicings is a combination of knowing those things, but then also being able to hear, sing between that bottom note and that top note, sing what voices you would expect to be in that chord, using my guitar to play that top note and that bottom note, and asking myself, well, what would I normally put in between these notes? You know, what chord voicings fit for this type of thing? So yeah, that would be something that I would do. And sometimes there's some trial and error. You know, if I'm working with a guitar and I'm transcribing a chord voicing, playing that top note and that bottom note, and then playing a note and then singing the note that I've played along with the chord and going, can I hear that note in there? Is that note in there? It's hard, you know. There's no avoiding it. It's hard. You have to put in a lot of time to get good at transcribing chords, and I'm always getting better at it. But what I find, and I mentioned this earlier, I did the D sus2 and the open E chords, etc. Like, those are familiar chords to me. I've played them 100,000 times. The more I expose myself to different chords, the better I get at this. I hear new chord voicings. I learn new chord voicings. You know, I know what a 13 flat 9 chord sounds like now because I've played enough of them in different voicings on the neck. So now when I hear one on a record, I immediately know what it is, right? Exposure. So that's what I'd say. Recognition and experience, very important. Absolutely agree. Yep. Try and transcribe film scores, the harmony. Yeah, that's yeah, of course. So I'm obviously talking. I'm talking like guitar voicings, yeah? When you're looking at overall harmony for a wider score, that's a much harder thing to do. What I find for something like that, it's more like an arranging skill, right? What I'm looking for in a scenario like that is I'm looking to hear the bass note, and if I can hear the bass note, what I will then tend to do is I will sing an arpeggio over the arrangement. I'll, isolate a beat or a bar or whatever it is, and I'll just sing through an arpeggio just to give myself a sense of, well, what is the harmony here? Is it a major chord? Is it a minor chord? No. Okay, so is it a 7th chord? Is it a major 7th chord? Is it a minor 7th chord? Is it a dominant 7th chord? Oh, okay, it kind of sounds like that dominant 7 sound. But the fifth doesn't sound right. It's a flat 5. So singing a dominant 7 with a flat 9 over this, dominant 7 with a flat 5 over the chord, and I start to go, okay, all of these notes sound inside over this. This is helping me to inform what it's likely to be. Yeah, aside from that, learning chords. You know, I have 4 DVDs for Lick Library called The Chord Encyclopedia, When I started that series, it was intended to be one DVD. That DVD was a double disc DVD. Then the second one was a double disc DVD. And then the third and fourth one are both single disc DVDs. All in all, I mean, there's an awful amount of video instruction there, right? And it's because you just never end with chords. And there's still stuff that I didn't put on those DVDs because there's just always more you can know about chords. I'm fascinated by chords on the guitar. I'm always learning chords and harmony on the guitar. So think harmony more, listen for harmony more, and yeah. Thank you for the question. Great question. Right, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been great fun. And Dave, thank you very much for becoming a YouTube member. That's very awkward because I mean, to be fair, I've been saying this for weeks now, months, to myself at least. I'm planning on discontinuing my YouTube membership thing because not enough people are active on it. It's hard for me to engage with people the same way that I can engage with people on Patreon because I can't provide download links for people on YouTube, whereas Patreon I can host things and you can download them. And more importantly, YouTube takes 40% of all of the member money. So, you know, if someone's giving you $5 on as a YouTube member, YouTube are taking not most of it, but so much of it. And then when you factor in paying tax and everything on it, like I just feel that it's money that's people are wanting to support me and they're just throwing some money at me and virtually none of it actually reaches me. And that doesn't bother me for my gain. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, oh, I feel like I'm missing out. It annoys me for you, the people that are throwing me money, completely unaware that virtually none of it ever gets to me. And that's not what I'm into. So, yeah, that's not what I want to do. So I'll probably get around to discontinue that at some point. Right, we've been streaming for exactly 2 hours, so I'm going to leave. Thank you very much. You guys are absolutely awesome. See you for another stream soon. Goodbye.